Hello guys, welcome to this video. So I just want to make a video about the Alliance Legendary Assault Dragons. Um, so let's just get right into it. I currently stand in first place with 3.4 million. I've used my 3 attacks and that totaled up to 3.4 million damage on Drogon, the red dragon. So I'm going to basically um, show the team that I used to attack, give a breakdown, and explain why I use those champions. So for the fight. So um, okay. So basically, this is the team that I used. I used Ned Stark, Khal Drogo, the yellow Daenerys Targaryen, the Northern Brawler, and Zaro. Um, then I made Daenerys team leader, and I'll explain why. So first off, uh, Ned Stark. It's a red dragon, and he he's a blue guy, meaning that he's strong against the reds. So his damage is going to be doubled. Plus, I think he's a very decent damage dealer, especially if the target is brittle. I have him at level 150, and yeah, he does very good damage, and if it's brittle, it doubles. So that's a lot of damage. So that makes him my first choice. Plus, also his ability to taunt the enemy, basically focusing the attack on him. That will help to keep my other champions alive because he's a blue hero. So the dragon's attack focused on him means he takes lower damage than other champions would from the dragon. So I mean, it's you just have to have him against the red dragon. So on to the next, Khal Drogo. I used him because he's also a very good damage dealer for me, and his skill is fast. His speed is fast. So basically, he tends to attack with a skill quite frequently. Plus, he's a red champion type. So red against red, it's balanced. There's no reduction, no increase. So that's fine. It's fine to use him as long as you don't suffer penalty of the attack being halved because of weakness. So red against red, it's not bad. So I chose to use him because of that. Another reason I chose to use him is because he belongs to the free cities, and they have this buff where if you have 3 members or more, they basically gain extra stamina from every source. So he's he's good for damage, and he in fact is the main reason for my other choices. I went ahead to choose Daenerys and Isaro. So the three of them, Zaro, Daenerys, and Khal Drogo, they make 3 free city heroes. So basically, that's going to give me 40% additional stamina from all sources. So that's my reason for using them. Then, as for Daenerys, um, so basically, she does a heal. Her skill does a heal, and it's adds 20% stamina to one of the heroes that you choose. So that's very helpful. So I'm going to in the battle you can use her skill to add stamina to maybe someone like Ned Stark so that he can cast his skills more frequently and do more damage over time on the dragon. So it's really good. And I made her leader because if she's the leader, anytime any of your champions use their skill, they get 10% stamina back. So, for instance, if Ned Stark should cast his skill, instead of his stamina bar being completely empty after the skill, it's refilled with 10%. So that's good. It just means that basically your all your champions in the lineup will cast skills more frequently. So that's good. And she pairs well with Khal Drogo, which is also good. It grants when this happens, it grants the team leader 10% stamina. So it gives her more stamina, which fills up her skill, and then she can now cast 20% stamina on another champion of your choice. So it's really a good choice to make. Um, so yeah, that's why she's in the lineup. And then also Xaro, like I said, the only reason I'm using him, it's he doesn't really do any damage. He just adds skill. Um, he just adds he just adds shield to people. It's not really relevant to me for the dragon, and his stamina speed is very slow, so he's not very relevant. The reason I used him is because among the free cities, I mean, I don't really have many other options. So Khal Drogo, Daenerys, and Zaro, they're my highest leveled free city. Um, or basically, they're my strongest. So they'll most likely last the longest. Um, so it's beneficial for me to have him in the team. Probably I will switch him out if I had any of the other three at high level, but unfortunately I don't. So Zaro will work just fine for me. Um, so yeah, that's why I have Zaro in the lineup. And then the last, I've talked about four out of the five. The last that I chose is the Northern Brawler. If I can find him. Where's oh yeah, there he is. I mean he's currently level 160. I've not taken him up to 200, but I used him at level 160 with all epic gear, and he's he's very good to use actually against the dragon because it's a single attack, particularly because of the ice. Um, 5 stacks of ice makes the enemy brittle, and also he has an ability to stun them for 2 turns when they become brittle. So basically, when the dragon gets brittle, he stuns it for 2 turns, meaning that for 2 turns the dragon is not going to attack you. So it helps to actually kind of keep your champions alive just a little bit longer. So I mean, he's just good. He's really good. Plus the fact that his stamina speed recovers fast, that means that he can cast his skill very quickly. So and get the dragon to be brittle as quickly as possible. So yeah, I tried to get him as high as I could for now, just so that he stays alive a little bit longer. His main reason for being in the lineup is for his ice ability. His skill damage is not the best, but he attacks 4 times with 65% to afflict the target with ice. So basically, out of the four, you're kind of almost guaranteed that each time he uses his skill, he can inflict up to 3 ice. So basically, if you cast it twice, you're quite sure that the dragon is going to be brittle. So it's very good, coupled with the fact that his stamina speed is fast. So you can get that going relatively quickly. So basically, that's the reason for my my lineup. Um, So yeah, um, so let's move and basically show you a clip of uh, basically my last fight. I only recorded the last battle, so I'll show you how that works. Uh, basically, and kind of talk you through my strategy. Um, so let's get on with it. So the battle begins. I'm going to be doing this on normal playback speed because the time goes normally, and it being slower means I can think better and get higher score. So the first thing I want to do is to get the yellow champions going, particularly the Northern Brawler. So I will start off with trying to break some yellow gems so that he can cast his skill twice. On average, when he casts it twice, he gets the dragon brittle. So that's what you need to prioritize once you start the battle. So, um, what to do? What to do? Okay, let's go red. Okay. Um, so at this point, I'll use Zaro's skill just to give a little bit more protection. Um, So yeah, and then after that, I use Ned Stark just to make the dragon's focus to be on him and protect the other heroes from damage. So yeah, Northern Brawler skill. I've cast it. He did 3 ice on the dragon, and now I use the nearest skill on the Northern Brawler to give him more stamina. So we're almost there. We're almost there. The dragon is about to be brittle. Um, Just 2 more ice, and there we have it. So the Northern Brawler has cast his skill the second time, and the dragon is brittle now. So from here on out, our focus is Ned Stark and Khal Drogo. So I use the nearest skill here on Ned Stark because Northern Brawler is no longer my concern. He has done his job. So from now, I'll be using the nearest skill to boost the stamina of Khal Drogo and Ned Stark. Um. So yeah. Khal Drogo, 49,000 damage. Ned Stark does about 45,000 damage. But he does that damage twice because the enemy is brittle. So that's 90k, 90,000 damage every time he casts his skill. So, like, it just makes sense. He's just awesome against this dragon. And so that's why I use Daenerys, I just boost his stamina every time so that he keeps casting his skill frequently. Um, okay, I think I'll go for that. Okay, use Daenerys on Ned Stark. Oh, he's almost ready. And I use it, and now he's ready. So I cast it again. He has 10% stamina because of Daenerys. Oh, her skill should be ready again. And then I use it on Ned Stark again. Yeah, and then break 3 blue gems. He's ready again. So I mean, it's just beautiful. Just keep doing it, and it works out fine. So his skill is ready again. Another 90,000 damage, 45k. 45k again. See, so at this point, I used the scale on Khal Drogo because it was quicker. His stamina was almost full, so it just made more sense to use on him instead. Um, so cast Khal Drogo, use Daenerys on Ned Stark. Um, Hopefully, I'll be able to get maybe two more. Oh wow, he died. Anyway, you can see 1.2 million damage. So guys, there you have it.